Hey guys, this is Brad here, and today I just wanted to talk about the Donald Trump presidency. I don't exactly have time to write a scripted video, so I'm just gonna ramble here for a few minutes. Overall, I am glad that he beat Hillary Clinton. Of the two, I do think that he is the lesser of two evils. I do think that Hillary would have been more detrimental to our country, and yeah, I'm glad Hillary lost. Do I think that Trump would be the best choice? Not particularly, but again, against Hillary, I would rather see him win, even though I should probably mention that I actually did not vote for him. I voted third party. Mainly because I want to see the third party taken more seriously, and I was hoping that if Gary Johnson got enough votes, then maybe people would think, that next time if we have a third party, maybe a third party vote wouldn't be a wasted vote. Unfortunately, that plan didn't work out so well, but Trump won my state anyway, so I don't really have any regrets there. I have had my problems with Trump. I think that the wall idea is not a very good one. I think that's mostly going to be really expensive, and I have my doubts that he's going to get Mexico to pay for the whole thing. He might get Mexico to pay for part of it, but I don't think that'll get them to pay for all of it. So yeah, and I also don't think that it'll curb illegal immigration as much as he think it would. Although I remember hearing one of the arguments for it is that many illegal immigrants come in on planes. So I guess you could argue that it could potentially curb like drugs and such entering this country if Mexico's, I don't know how Mexico runs their airports or whatever, but if it's harder to get drugs through there than over the border just walking, then that could potentially lead to a curb in drugs entering this country, I guess, and I guess that would be alright. So, there's a reason why I think Donald Trump has won. It's because people are sick of this politically correct era. That's, honestly, to me, I think that was his strongest asset. The anti-Trump crowd has pretty much proven to be Trump's most effective ally, ironically. I've seen countless videos talking about why Trump would be bad for America, and most of them made me want to vote for him, I'm not gonna lie, because they were just so terrible. And that's one of the main things. I mean, the entire mainstream media was against him. And yet, they kept spewing lies. They took quotes out of context, like that one about the troops, where he was asked a question about PTSD and how he would help. And the media took a quote out of context to make him look like he was saying that our military are weak if they get PTSD, even though that's not what he was saying at all. And that proved to be extremely disingenuous because he was actually talking about the troops and trying to make things better for them. And overall, that was the biggest problem, is that a lot of people tried to make him out to be far worse than he actually was. So when people realized, hey, he's not as bad as they're making him out to be, then they ended up taking possibly things that were genuinely bad about him and thinking that maybe that they weren't true, I suppose. So to everyone who said that he was racist or he was sexist, misogynist, xenophobic, all that, you are the reason he won. Oh, sorry, fly just landed. You're the reason why Donald Trump is now president. And no, it's not because people want a racist, sexist, xenophobic, etc. president, like a lot of social justice warriors like to believe. The truth is, it's because people are sick and tired of being accused of being all those things when they have an opinion on anything that's not politically correct. If you're white and you think that the Black Lives Matter movement is bad, you're a racist. If you're black and you think it's bad, you're an Uncle Tom. And people are sick of that. That's why there were even a good chunk of black voters who were voting for Trump. I think I remember he actually did better with the black community than Mitt Romney did, so that's something. And that's something I think people need to realize. If you are the kind of person who uses the term racist or sexist to end a discussion, you are the reason why Trump won. This is mostly on you. So if you're one of the people who has done those things, I would suggest you take a reflection of yourself and ask yourself, am I truly making the world a better place by getting offended over everything, by calling people racists for not agreeing with me? And overall, I think that is, again, why Trump won. Because people failed to realize that. I've seen plenty of... stupid fly. I've seen plenty of videos from news sources and other people who hate Trump and have been talking about how white people are all racist and evil and just every problem with this country. You can't do that and then expect the majority of white people to vote your way, because I've seen several people who are saying, oh, it's because of white people that Donald Trump won. It's like, yeah, you kept going on about how evil they were, and now you're acting surprised that they didn't vote your way. What did you expect? Really, what did you expect? So, yeah, overall I am glad that Donald won, because I don't think that he'll be a perfect president by far. I do think that he is going to have issues, and I am going to remain critical. I'm going to make sure that I evaluate his actions objectively as best I can. I am going to try not to make excuses for him when he does genuinely mess up, and ultimately though, I do hope that he'll live up to his Make America Great Again mantra. Because ultimately, I think that no matter who gets elected, we shouldn't hope for them to fail. We want them to succeed. I remember seeing Obama's speech on him reacting to Donald's win, and in it he said that we're all on the same team, and I agree with that. I might not personally agree with Obama on a lot of things, but that is definitely something I agree with. We as a country are on the same team, and we should be on the same team. That's something I feel that we all need to take to heart. I also thought that Hillary's concession speech was pretty good. I remember seeing a tweet from her saying that we owe Donald a chance to lead, and I can't remember exactly how it was, but I was really pleased with that. I think that she is taking the loss really well, and that's a good thing. Credit where it's due, I respect her for that. So, that's pretty much all I can think of at the moment. Thanks for watching, and if you agree with my thoughts, feel free to leave a comment. If you disagree, feel free to comment and say why you think I'm wrong, but let's just keep an open mind here and maybe start a dialogue. I'd be happy to have a conversation with someone who disagrees with me, as long as they're, you know, kind about it. We can dissent and still be friends. We can still disagree with each other but not hate each other. That's something I feel both sides have forgotten how to do. I've noticed Like, mostly from the left, but I do think there are people on the right who do it too. I think even I am guilty of it sometimes, and I think we all need to do better at understanding that not everyone is going to agree with us, and we should be willing to listen to people who disagree with us and hear out their side. That's what makes this country good. That's what this country was founded on, and that's one of the most important things about this country. So, yeah, if you disagree, I would like to hear your thoughts, and thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.